Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is September 30th, 2025, Tuesday, and it is the last day of September. So that means, tomorrow we're gonna start um new a new month, a new challenge for my second word, which I think I'll go with strip so that I can try, to get that one guess solved. But for today, it is the last day of September. We're playing Wordle number 1564, and we are gonna use of course, one of the hardest words ever in Wordle past answers. So today we're going to go with Verge. It was the answer on 4th February 2024 with an average score of 4.7 out of 6. Okay, so we're going to do Verge here. I like it. It's got E-R. Not too bad. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good. 2 E's in the right spot already. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I don't know if there'll be any other vowels. Possibly an A or I maybe still in there, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Interesting about the G. Could it be at the start? Could we be dealing with geese? Plural. I'm not sure about that. Okay, if we think of regular words, could be geode. I kind of like geode, to be honest. It looks kind of good. Okay. G-E-A. Anything? G-E-N? Genre, no. There's no R. Genie. Oh, I kind of like that as well. Genie. I don't know whether that one's been done before. So genie, geode, G E L M C T even P C G E I. No, I don't think so. Okay, so that I think for the starting G words, it's probably either geode or what was that I was saying? It's the geode and I suddenly forgot. I'm a little bit sleepy, so I do feel like my memory's a little bit not great. What was I saying? Geode and genie. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, my memory. My memory when I'm sleepy is even worse. Okay, so that's the 2 G words. Okay, let's try the G here. Segue, S-E-G-U-E. That's an interesting one. In B-E-G, oh no, or E-G-L-E, E-G-U-E. Dig it. G-E-G, no. Yeah, I think it's either Segway, Genie, or Geode. I like Geode. I wonder if I should go with that one first. If I did Geode, well, just tell me if it's Genie or not, and I guess if it's no G, then it must be Segway. If the G, that's not where the G is. I guess you might as well try Geode. No, it's not Geode. Oh my god, is it Genie? I think it has to be Genie, but all right, I'm gonna go Genie. Try it out. See if we can get a 3. No, it's not Genie. Oh, what? Geese, maybe. G-E-W. No. G-E-T. Get G-E-Y. G-E-U. G-E-P. G-E-A-S. F. I think it could be geese. That's the only one I can think of, to be honest. Oh, it's geese. I guess what do you call it? The, uh, what do you call it? The kind of like uncommon plural form. I can't remember what the name is in the moment. I guess I was accepted. I just wasn't sure, so that's why I didn't want to go with the plural first. But I did mention geese early on, but I didn't go with it. There were so many other options. I suppose if I had tried thinking about it, if I had gone for Segway, I would have known it was geese already because that S would have been yellow, and so would the G, and I would have known to move this. I would have gotten it in 3, but I just thought geode is such a great word. I really liked it. I just couldn't get it out of my mind, but I tried. Maybe that was a sign that it was the answer, but I was wrong. It wasn't. It wasn't geode. It wasn't genie. It was geese. Gosh dang it, geese. Okay, let's go to Squirtle. Today's answer is geese. I started with verge, which is honestly a great word. 8 possible guesses left. Really not much. So Squirtle was pretty smart. They wanted to go with geese already. And I did mention it, but I got sidetracked by Geode and Genie. Yeah. After Verge, we could have had geese, Genie. I don't know the rest, Geode, and Segway. So 1, 2, 3. So four options was it? So we had 4 options, 25% possibility. I'll check and see if Geode has been done before. No, so it's new. Genie. Oh, Genie was the answer this year, and I forgot it. April 24th, 2025. See, dang it, I totally forgot that. That was like 5 months ago, and I forgot it. Okay, what about Segway? Let's see what hasn't been done before. So Segway, and Geode are still on the table there. Genie has been used before, and now we know Geese has been used before. So but okay, I think after many close calls, 4 is kind of like me getting better. So not too bad because I've been getting like a fail, 6, 5. So we're getting better, getting 4. So maybe tomorrow it could be a day for a 3 since I'm gonna use a brand new starting word that has never been the answer before. Strip. Just gonna double check that strip has never been done before. So very much possibility that I could get this one guess off in the next October is got 31 days, so 31 chances for me to get one guess off, and we'll see. Maybe I'll choose a different word than following month just to see if we can finally get that Wordle in one badge that I'm trying to. Because 365, we've already lost that. It's not gonna happen this year. It'll probably be hopefully next year. So I can at least try to get this badge this year, Wordle in one, before December is over. So that's I guess my next goal. Keep things exciting for myself and maybe for you. Let's go on to connections. We are playing connections number 842. All right. Let's scroll up a little bit. Today's 16 words are wood, therefore, woody, Guthrie, do you say that? Woodstock, classics, chuck, stiff, could, wooden, create, foghorn, awkward, woodchuck, Scrooge, and Stilton. We've got some fictional birds. Woody woodpecker, foghorn, leghorns, chicken. Scrooge McDuck is a duck. Woodstock, I believe, is also a bird from the Snoopy, the Peanuts comics, I think. That could be something, so try that. I don't know why there's so many wood. There's wood, wooden, woodchuck, woodstock, woody. There's so many of them. And there's woodchuck and chuck. Oh, is that to do with the what's that like tongue twister? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood. So ideally, woodchuck, could, and woodchuck could be the 4 words belong to that one. Maybe. Okay. A wooden performance, stiff, stilted, awkward, all just sort of like very unnatural performance. How do I say that? Like very. I mean, they all mean the same thing, so that could be one. So I think we'll do the birds first. Fictional birds. Okay, cartoon birds. Okay, yeah, I guess fair enough. They're all cartoons. Although some of them are comics, but they do exist in cartoons. So that was the blue. I'll do the woodchuck on woodchuck. Could woodchuck. Oh, from the tongue twister. Yeah, that's the one. Where's the famous tongue twister? That's the green. Okay, awkward, stiff, stilted, and wooden. As I said, an unnatural performance. Unnatural is mannerisms. Okay, so that's I actually got that right. Yellow, and then classics create Guthrie. Therefore, who's that? I have no idea what that is. Classics. Therefore, I know. I know what this is. Okay, I'll just lock it in because I don't know what that is actually. Oh wait, ending with number homophones. Wow. Class 6 ends in 6. Create ends in 8. Guthrie ends in 3. Therefore ends in 4. Ah. Wow. That one is not honestly not the easiest to notice because classics may be okay because you've got 2 syllables there, but create it's not the most natural looking syllable to look out for. Same with Guthrie. Therefore, and classics are probably the easier ones to notice that they have the sounds. I because it's been a while since we had, I think, a homophone group. I correct me if I'm wrong. So I kind of forgot that those exist as part. I keep thinking of fill in the blanks or like part of some category synonyms. I'm thinking more of those along those lines. I forgot about sounds. I should be looking out for sounds as well. So that's kind of what happens for me when I get rusty and I forget about those possible types of connections and I forget. Cartoon birds. Foghorn leghorn is I think one of the Looney Tunes birds. Just double check that. I don't know. Oh, a Warner Brothers theatrical cartoon character. But also Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies. Okay, Looney Tunes is right. And then Woody Woodpecker, I think he's also under Looney Tunes, right? Woody Woodpecker, fictional cartoon bird. For Universal Pictures. Okay. But I think he's not part of who is he owned by? I think he has his own show. Produced by Walter Land Studio and Universal Animation Studio. Distributed by Universal Pictures. So not really associated with Looney Tunes, actually, I don't think so. Although some of the actors, right, like originally voiced by Mel Blanc, who I think also did Bugs Bunny, etc., did like a lot of those. Okay. And then Woodstock is the Peanuts character. I think it's the small yellow bird. I want to say. Okay, let me do this one. Oh, disambiguation. There's a lot of Woodstocks. Okay. Yeah, Woodstock Peanuts, character in the comic strip. Yeah, it's the yellow one. When I was younger, I used to think that that was a dog because they kind of looked a little bit like Snoopy anyway, just except for like the spiky hair. So I thought that was a dog. I didn't ever notice that it was a bird until many, many years later that I found out that actually he's a bird. Of unknown species. Yeah, I mean, it looks funky. You don't that the snout, or I mean, it's supposed to be like a beak or whatever, but it doesn't look like a bird's face. It's bizarre. It looks like maybe like a little boy's face on a bird body or a dog's head on a bird body. I don't know. It's odd. And then Scrooge McDuck, of course, from Disney, right? All the Donald Duck. Yeah, I think he's Scrooge is Donald Duck's uncle or grand uncle of some sort. I can't remember. Let's see, Scrooge. Like, what's his lore? I don't remember. Disney comics character. Oh no, he's the uncle. Because he's so old that I thought that he's like the grandfather. He's actually he's just the uncle of Donald. He's just an uncle of Donald Duck. Donald's his nephew. Okay, yeah. He's a very rich duck, of course, with the name Scrooge. Words in his tongue twister, right? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Yeah, that one I can do. There's some tongue twisters that just the sounds are too complicated for me to get right. Probably like Peter picked a peckle. No wait, Peter picked pickled pepper. Peter Piper, something. Natural mannerisms, you have awkward, stiff, stilted, wouldn't they all mean the same thing, right? Just sort of like, and not very, like, if you're an actor, it's not a very natural performance. It's like, like robotic, almost like, like not so human like and natural. Yeah, so ending with number of components associated classics great. So actually, how do you even say Guthrie? Is it like somebody's name? I'm sure. Probably by the same term. Probably is the surname. Baronets. There are a couple of places as well. Let's see how they pronounce the surname. They don't tell me this, but it was derived from the Gaelic. I don't know how to pronounce that, but means windy place. So there we go. Interesting fact here. But I don't think today's connections is too hard. I mean, maybe sometimes naming them might be a little bit hard, especially for this one. But other than that, not. I don't think it's hard at all. I mean, I guess it depends on your knowledge of cartoon birds. But hopefully, if you don't know the cartoon birds, you can do the other groups first, and then probably be left with the blue last, and then that's okay. You're all right. You won't fail. I think it still survive. All right, let's move on to the last daily game for today. It is the L Times Mini Crossword by Elizabeth C. Gorski. Still a little bit sick, but slowly getting better. I think you can hear from the way I sound. I mean, people keep telling me that I'm getting better, so that's good. One across, stick in a violin case. I have no idea. What do you call that? One down, game of chance. Don't know. Two down, beginning stage. Start. 3 down, peddler's merchandise. Could be goods, wares. 5 down, scratch up a card or say. Not sure. 4 down, recipe card abbreviation. Could be tablespoons, maybe TVSP. Try that. 4 across, morning coffee break hour. Short. Is it like 10 a.m.? Is that morning coffee break? Oops, sorry. Could be. Try that. 6 across, city in southern Iraq. Oh. Okay, now. What's the name of? I can't think of it. Okay. 7 across, Cruella's look. Spots? Just like that. 8 across, Iron Chef vessels. Pots, pans, something. Okay, do that for now. Peddler's merchandise. It's not spots, something else. Switch up a corridor, say. Maybe this is Marv. Okay. Oops, sorry. Careless look. Could be a sneer. An evil look, I guess. This could be wares. Sitting in southern Iraq. Could be Bagra, maybe. Oh, is that a place? Game of chance. Being stage. Oh, this is not that. Basra, maybe? Because I think this is onset. Game stage onset, and then this is these are pots, okay. Stick in a violent case, a bow! Alright, 1 minute 33 seconds. I'm a little bit slow here because, as I said, I am a little bit sleepy, to be honest, but I did want to get this video out in time before the changeover. Okay, let's take a closer look at the clues. 1 across, stick in a violent case, right? That's the bow, that's right, that thing that they use to, to make the sound, all that, that's called a bow. I forgot that, actually. 1 down, game of chance. Beano. I've never heard of this as a game. I know it as like a UK magazine, but I don't know what a game of chance. I've never heard of that one. I see. Oh, that's called the Beano. Okay, fine, whatever. Other uses: Beano Diner, supplement, secondhand record shop, popular meme, grenade. What is it with that? Game of chance. I don't see it as a game of chance. Okay, we'll try to look for it. Beano game of chance. Beano means a specific kind of group game of chance, where such games can depend on the name. Wherever the term Beano is used, the word bingo or another word used, this name may be introduced. So, Beano. Oh, it's an. Oh, right now I see it now here. I messed that up. Oh, another name for the American version of bingo, a game of chance. Ah, okay, so when I got bingo or Beano, I only know bingo. I never heard of Beano, so I didn't know that they were the same thing. 2 down, beginning stage, the onset, the start of something. All right. 3 down, peddlers merchandise. They usually sell their wares, like little things. You want to get off. 5 down, scratch up a card or say you've marked the door. It's like a small imperfection. You've sort of like dinged it a little bit. 4 down, recipe card abbreviation, so it's shortened to your TBSP tablespoon. 8 across, Iron Chef vessels. Usually the Iron Chef, like that cooking show, very famous cooking show. I think they use, I guess, pots. I don't know they use pans too. That's why I wasn't sure, like pans or pots. I'd have to wait and see. So I wasn't quite sure. 7 across, Cruella's look. I thought they meant look, like her style. So that's why I thought maybe spots, because she's known to, make like Dalmatians to fur coats, right? But they meant her look, as in like sneer, like the way that she looks at something, the villainous look, right? 4 across, morning coffee break hour. Hour is shortened here, abbreviated. So the answer is also something abbreviated. We've got 10 a.m. here, yeah. Is I guess the usual coffee break hour. I don't know because I don't drink coffee, so I don't really know what is the common coffee break hour. I suppose 10 makes sense because if you start work at like 8 or 9, probably you need a little break at around 10, and then you won't need a break again until noon when that's your lunchtime, and maybe then after that you come back from lunch when you 1, then perhaps at 3 you could have like a tea break, an afternoon coffee break, and then after that you go home and have dinner. 6 across, city in southern Iraq, Basra. I totally forgot about this city. I think I might have heard the name at some point, but I forgot about it. It's a port city in southern Iraq. Nice. Oh, it's got a Ferris wheel. Oh, I love that. Oh, it's a beautiful city. It looks like wonderful. All right, so that was I think that's all. That's all then. So today's is actually quite a couple of trivia things. Like Beano, I didn't know that one. Maybe that one Americans know. I don't know, but I didn't know that one. Basra, didn't know that one. So 2 of those. I think the rest are okay. Iron Chef. I think that one is explanatory. Even if you've never seen it, shows that should be okay. Um, Cruella, I think everybody knows Cruella de Vil, so that's not really like unusual. So I guess it's only just two, Beano and Basra, are the main, where the B clues, the B entries are the harder ones today for trivia. All right, let me know.